As you saw by the title of today's video, today we're going to be talking about the rise and downfall of PetSimulatorX. So make sure you grab a snack, sit down and relax, and let's get into the video. Before we talk about PetSimulatorX, let's talk about Pet Simulator, the original of the sequel of PetSimulatorX, which started 5 years ago. The original Pet Simulator was your standard pet simulator type game where you had the ability to choose either a dog or a cat, and you could name your dog. And as you can see, you could buy different eggs with coins, and in order to get those eggs, you would have to break piles, and once those piles broke, you would get coins. So like, I just got 1 coin from that. But as you would get better and better at the game, you were able to buy eggs, which would get you to better places, and as you can see on the left side of the screen, you had a teleporting sign, which is now locked off, but you had to buy it for 30 Robux. But in the game you had different areas which you could buy for coins, and then the coins were better in those areas, and so on and so on. This game became popular early on, and when the owner of the game, Preston, soon realized that this game was going to take flight, he realized that he was going to make a bunch of updates to make this game the best it possibly could. And in this game he made around 20 updates, including Halloween events, Easter events, Christmas events, you name it. And after a while, it just seemed that there needed to be a bigger game than Pet Simulator. And that second game that he made was Pet Simulator 2, which, let's all agree, the game sucked. Which is why he said, Pet Simulator 2 has been discontinued. Fast forward 2 years later, Preston made a game called PetSimulatorX, which in the first day, the game had over 100,000 concurrent players. This led Preston to make PetSimulatorX, which is basically just a rerun of Pet Simulator, the original, but with boosted quality, better pets, better updates, just better everything. The game quickly took flight, and the game reached 100,000 concurrent players, which was Preston's biggest project, biggest money-earning game of all time. Preston soon made all types of worlds. And he made some special worlds like Halloween World, Christmas World, Thanksgiving World, all the good holiday worlds, which made this game early on the best simulator game ever. Which also helped the game take flight was YouTubers like Gravy Catman, Night Fox, and other YouTubers to advertise this game. And with also that, they were spending a bunch of Robux in this game, which made Preston rich. You had Gravy Catman spending hundreds of thousands of Robux on each video, LCLC spending hundreds of thousands of Robux each video, and which made this game just go insane. But Preston ran into a problem. The game became pay to win. As you can see here, an exclusive cosmic egg. 1 egg, 400 Robux. Not a lot of people have that kind of Robux, especially for 3,200. And then he started making all these passes just to get way better at the game. Which, as you can see, I own a lot of them. But before we get into detail with that, let's continue talking about the rise of Pet Simulator X. Pet Simulator X was doing so good, Preston decided to launch his own plushies to make even more money and would give players an extra boost to the game. They even made their own website for plushies, and just look at that, $250 for a plushie. Sold out. All of these sold out. Thousands and thousands of people just buying and buying these just for a simple plushie in a game. And then when people would buy them, they were reselling on eBay for thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about the downfall of Pet Simulator X. As you can see in the last 3 months, the player count was just going down, and then would have some spikes, which would be each update obviously. But then when the updates were happening, you could just see the player count just slowly going down until Preston would release updates. The reason for that was fewer updates, and when I mean fewer updates, he was making updates every couple weeks, which players were very disappointed in and wanted updates way quicker. And also he was making updates before then months Players, after a while, were getting sick and tired of pay to win, and players were quitting. And because of all that success and stuff, Preston was upset. And I know it may look like a lot, 27,000 people, but Preston wanted more, and he was angry. He wanted more people. He was upset by not having a lot of people. So what he did was he started suing games. He started taking down games for having cube pets in their games. And when I say cube pets, yes, I mean cube pets, square. And you may be wondering, why was he doing this? Because Preston was angry. He was jealous that he wasn't getting the players that he wanted. So he started taking down bigger games that were having better success than him. Preston started releasing DMCA, which was basically just a term for suing. He was attacking small games, even if they had 20 visits or 20,000 visits. Just the smallest similarities in the pets he was going after. And people started joking with it, and Preston was getting angry. So he made a meme. And as you can see here, it says, "Can I copy your homework?" Yeah, just change it up a bit so it doesn't look obvious you copied. Okay, as you can see here on the left, we have Preston's cube pet, and on the right, we have a very similar cube pet in another game. So people started making even more memes. Just like this one right here. And as you can see, all these games that is in this meme are games Preston was taking down. Didn't matter if they had 1,000 views, or a couple hundred views, even 100 views. He was going after them all. Even Arm Wrestling Simulator with 30,000 views. And I know you may be thinking, well, Robloxer, that's his work. He could take games down if he wants to. Wrong. This wasn't his work. Preston wasn't the original owner of the cube pets. As you can see by the first ever pet simulator that Preston made with cube pets, as you can see in the picture, his game came out 5 years ago, which is a long time. And people were saying, oh, well, yeah, 5 years ago, it's his cube pets. But there was one game that had cube pets before Preston. Mining Simulator. This game was made 6 years ago, couple months before the original Pet Simulator was brought, where we had pets like the bear from Mining Simulator. We had this looking pet from Mining Simulator. Preston even copied Bed Wars in his game, stealing the texture packs. So as you can see, the fall of PetSimulatorX has been very drastic on Preston, trying to find whatever little similarities in his games to other people's just to get more attention. And no hate to Preston, but he's calling out games that are quote unquote copying him, when the original owner was Mining Simulator, and he's stealing ideas from games like Mining Simulator and Bed Wars. So you may be asking, what's gonna happen in the future for PetSimulatorX? Well, I guess we'll find out. If we get 15 likes on this video, I would be making a part 2. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe if you're new, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.